Hi and welcome to this video. So today we'll be using Exalate to synchronize data between Azure DevOps and Jira. But this is not a conventional synchronization whereby a work item in Azure DevOps ends up as an issue in Jira. Rather, what we want to do here is that we've got time tracking add-ons installed on both sides. So on Azure DevOps, we've got 7pace, and on Jira, we've got Tempo. So the idea is that the agents would track time using the 7pace add-on to a particular work item. And when that work item gets escalated to the Jira side, it not only creates an issue, but also synchronizes over the time tracking information from 7pace into Tempo. So it's about reading data from an add-on within Azure DevOps and migrating it over to an add-on within the Jira instance. So to get started, in the interest of time, I have two tasks created out here in DevOps. One is called task 1 and the other one's called task 2. We have no time tracking information associated with it at this stage. There's no added time. So this one stands at 0. And I believe this one would be standing at 0 as well. So what we're going to do as a first step is to just escalate this over to the other side so that the corresponding tickets get created on the Jira end. So I'll escalate the first one and the second. Right, and what this will do is just create corresponding issues on the Jira end, obviously without any time tracking information. Right, so let's take a look at the first task, still in progress. Let's give it a few seconds. Right, so this is synchronized over to CM218. Let's just quickly open it and verify everything. So task 1 has arrived, and I don't expect any time information to be logged in there, which is expected. For task 2, we have CM219. Let's quickly open that as well. So task 2, and let's just verify there's no time tracked up there. Great, perfect. So let's get the ball rolling and let's add some time using 7pace. So I'll add 1 hour to task 1. And I'll add 2 hours to my task 2. Right, and now what Exalate will do is pick up this related information from the work item and send it over to the Jira, to the corresponding ticket. So if I go and refresh task 1 now, I'm expecting to see 1 hour logged out here. So if you go into Tempo, so that's my 1 hour logged. But similarly, if I refresh task 2, I would be expecting 2 hours logged. And yeah, this should continue as we keep on adding time. So just to check it, I'll add 30 minutes more to my task 1. And let's add, just to keep symmetry, let's add 2 hours more to task 2. Right, so let's just verify what the totals are. So on task 1, let's go to 7pace. So it's got 1.5 hours, task 1. And on task 2, it's got 4 hours tracked. And I expect this 1.5 and 4 information to be present on the Jira. So let's refresh task 1. So you got your 1.5 hours out here. And the other one is 4 hours. Cool. So the other one's 4 hours. So yeah, this is how we would go about synchronizing data from within add-ons on both the instances. I'll add the code to the post, but just to give you a brief idea about what's going on and how we're doing this. So we've looked at the 7pace documentation a little bit, and 7pace provides an endpoint from where you can read all the time tracking information. Obviously, you've got to filter it out by the issue key, so that you're able to get the exact data, and then you're free to pass on whatever you want to the other side. Right now, what I'm passing over is literally just the period length. So it's the time information only which I'm passing on. But if you come in here to the actual endpoint, there's a whole lot of information which you can pass over. You can pass over the names, you can pass over the user IDs. So there's a lot of data which the endpoint does offer. So that's the first piece of the puzzle. Azure DevOps runs a query to 7-Base, fetches the data, filters it by the issue ID, the work item ID basically, and then sends the information out to the Jira site. Now, what the Jira site does is literally populates that using the add work log method, and it would just simply add the time which is coming over from the other end. You need to do a little bit of manipulation with that. You need to divide it by 60 just because it comes over in seconds. But yeah, that's a straightforward thing. I'll add these code snippets to my post so that you have a better idea of how to do this. So hopefully this was useful for you. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.